What's up, y'all? This video is more of a question, but I'm going to speak my piece, but it's more of a question. And that's, can women fall in love anymore? Can women fall in with a man? I got to preface that, you know what I'm saying? Can women fall in love with a man anymore? Okay? Because as I analyze, you know, women around me, co-workers, family, um, my own fucking wife. Like just seeing where their thoughts and mind and heart really lie. I'm starting to think it never was with men. As much as we think women used to be hung up and caught up on men, I don't think that it was truly about the man. Even back when we thought that that's what was going on, when we thought women was, being led and being, letting their desire to love a man. I don't think it was ever really love like that. I think it was more competition with other women, uh, not feeling validated because the bar for a woman to be validated at one point, it was to have a husband or have a man or have a family. And now that the validation criteria has switched to have a degree, have your own house, have a foreign car, have a social life, that's why it seems like they finally figured out, oh, these men, we're what they call it? Decensoring. I don't fucking know what they call it. Decentering or something like that. Some term they got. Basically saying they're not focused on men no more. But were you ever focused on men is my question to women. Were you ever truly in love with the man ever? I am starting to think that it was never about the man ever. It was about the criteria of success. And when that shifted, it appeared that women are not as focused on men anymore, but I don't think you ever were. I think you were only focused on the criteria of success when a woman was concerned, or what other women would judge you as. And because in the past, the criteria for a successful woman meant she had a handsome husband, a successful husband, a family, a husband that provided a house and a couple kids. You get what I'm saying? And that will also show why so many women are not interested in being mothers anymore, because they wasn't truly interested in rearing kids and being a mother in the past. They were only interested in meeting the criteria of success, and being a mother was one of the criteria. Shit, now I gotta ask, do women love kids anymore? Do women love, family? Do women love men? I believe, now this is just a random thought, but I'm starting to think that it never was about us men. We never had control over y'all. It was never us dragging y'all for years and giving y'all this. It was your desire to be shitting on your counterparts, your other females, I should say, the other women in your life, the other friends you had. You wanted to shit on them by portraying this picture perfect lifestyle, and that was what showed you to be successful at that time. Having a nice looking husband that had this shit together, that provided for you and your kids. So that was a flex. Now that that's no longer the flex, there's no need for the family, there's no need for the husband, there's no need for the children. That's why we see this shift. It ain't because women wised up and said, we done with these men. You wasn't never fucking with us. You was fucking with shitting on each other. That's why BBLs got so popular, even though so many men said they didn't like it. That's why the hairstyles or the eyelashes or whatever women chose to do, it's because it never had men in mind anyway. It was always about competing with one another for clout and being better than the next woman. And as criteria for that keeps changing, we're going to watch women go from thing to thing and thought process to thought process, but the motivation is going to stay the same. It's to shit on each other. The reason why men aren't needed by women anymore is because we never truly was. We was the tool to be used to shit on another woman. Even now, even the psychology about women chasing after the same man. Very rarely do the man have the quality that any woman will want. But so why does he have 5 women want him? It's because he meets the criteria of the NBA championship, the nice car. Like, I'm giving examples of what this man represents to the women that's chasing him. He's a token of success. He's a token to show that this woman or a woman is better than the next woman. So the reason that particular man has 5 chicks is because he has something that will allow that woman that obtains him to shit on the next woman. They could say, yeah, I fuck with such and such. Yeah, fuck such and such over here trying to fuck me. Such and such in my inbox. Such and such is trying to holler at me. They do that for validation. They don't give a fuck about such and such. They don't want such and such. Such and such might not be all that any fucking way. He might be, average. Average in life, average in finances, average in sex, average in looks. But he got clout. So that makes him a token for a woman to obtain so she can hold it up to validate herself with other women. So even the psychology about women chasing after the same dude, it's not even about the dude. It's not even about us men. No matter how fly we think we is, no matter how much control we thought we had, they were always using us. We have been used and abused by these women. You feel me? They have led us to believe that this was about love and about family. It was never about that. And some of us men fell in love trying to love on that woman. A lot of men have sacrificed for their woman and their kids because we thought, like, you know what, this is about love. This is my duty. But we've been getting played. We've been getting played.